It's like the air around me. Like the sunlight on my face. I feel the arms of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I've ever wanted and all I ever needed is already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I can feel the Spirit. It is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy, it is joy to my soul, and I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you, and my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air, and I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. It is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy, it is joy, it is joy, it is joy, it is joy to my soul, and I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you, and my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. Like the sunlight on my face. I feel the arms of God around me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I've ever wanted and all I ever needed was already there, closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air, nearer than the air, nearer than nearer than the air. It is nearer than the air.
Good morning. I'm happy to see all of you here today. I'm Doug Myers. The pronouns that I use are he, him, and his. First off, I would like to thank our musicians this day, Thomas Hughes on piano and vocalist Tyrone Cozy. Wonderful job. And let's also give some love to our wonderful sound engineer, Levi Griffin. So welcome to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach spiritual principles and practices that nourish us, uplift us, and celebrate our oneness with all of life. And a special welcome to those of you who may be joining us for the very first time. We are so glad that you're here with us in the sanctuary. And if this is your first time, would you please raise your hand? No, no one today? Oh, there's one. Okay, so we have a special gift for you. Pretty cool. All right, and a big welcome to everyone who is joining us via YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Please make sure to sign up for our weekly newsletter so you can learn about all of the fun things that we have to offer here at the Oakland Center. We respectfully acknowledge that here in the Bay Area, we gather on the traditional land of the indigenous Ohlone people. We honor with gratitude the land itself and the people who have stewarded these lands for countless generations. And now, let's take a moment to bless our children. Is that going to pop up? Okay, here we go. We bless all the children in our community and the world. We love you. We see you. We know the truth of who you are. You are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have you in our lives. And so it is. All right, this Wednesday, November 1st, at our Wednesday evening service, Grady Nobles and Reverend Sunshine Michelle Coleman will continue the discussion, The Genius of And. Meditation is at 6:30 p.m., and the service begins at 7, and this is via Zoom. And next, I'd like to call up a fellow chaplain, Anthony Prado. There he is, and he's going to speak to us about Dia de los Muertos.
Buenos días, mujeres y hombres. That's all I know. So hello, everyone. We're going to be celebrating Dia de los Muertos here at the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. It's going to be on November 12th. Some of you saw our ofrenda, the altar, in the back. I'm on the committee, and I just want to let you know who's on this little committee of this, putting this together, our celebration. Reverend Akia, Alma Lopez, who's not here today, and Eliza Young. Who? No, she didn't. Yeah, she said she wasn't going to come. She had something else going on. That's okay. So as I said, at the back at the sanctuary, an ofrenda is the offering placed in a home during the traditional Mexican Dia de los Muertos celebration. The ofrenda is usually created by the family members, and we are family, of a person who has died, and it's intended to welcome the deceased. So what we're doing right now, and we're going to be, as the weeks go on, giving more information about this, bring a photo of a loved one who's passed on, an ancestor like they do in the tradition, and just place it on the altar, and that's what we're going to be doing Then on November, as I said, on November 12th, we're going to be talking more about it and giving more, doing more to the celebration. You can bring it in a frame if you want. We're asking for photocopies because if it gets lost, you might, I don't know if it'll, we're hoping to get it back to you. We're collecting these photos now for the altar. Just place your photo on the altar and we will arrange them. And in the weeks to come, we will give more information about this tradition. Thank you.
All right, and on to another holiday, Christmas. Now is the time to showcase and sell your creative gifts at our holiday craft fair on December the 3rd. Applications are due soon, November 1st, and it will be first come, first serve for tables. Paper applications are available today in the social hall, or you can check out the online application on the events page of our website. Date change alert, the Diversity Circle Fall Potluck, which is supposed to be yesterday, is going to be this coming Saturday, November the 4th, at 11:30 a.m. in the social hall. So get out of the Zoom box. We've been in Zoom for the past 10 months. Bring a dish from your cultural heritage and join in the discussion of what's next for the Diversity Circle in 2024, going into our 11th year. Sunday, November 5th, which is the day after the potluck, is our next open forum here at the community. This is your opportunity to learn about the inner workings of our beloved community. The open forum will start at 1 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Food will be available in the social hall after service to support you in staying for the open forum. And after a pandemic hiatus, the Evening of Blessings is back. Friday, November the 10th, it will be from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. On this special evening, practitioner emeritus Dorothy Mendez wields her spiritual magnificence and magic and allows the social hall to be transformed into a prayer temple with soft lighting, with music from Deb Santa Maria. And each of you that comes to the Evening of Blessings can have as many prayers as you want from a variety of practitioners. So thank you, Dorothy, always. So get your dancing shoes on and be ready to dance it up on November the 17th. We're having a music concert. The lineup is fantastic with our own Kev Choice, Destiny Muhammad, Lukman Frank, Kate Lamott, Omega Ray, and an awesome house band. Tickets are on sale now, so get your tickets and support this in-house event. I'm almost done, I promise. We are still accepting applications for a nonprofit partner for 2024. You can download the application from the nonprofit page on our website under About Us, or you can pick up an application after service at the check-in table. Fill it out and then send it back to Beth Van Arkel. Her address is on the application. The operations coordinator job posting is now on our website. If you know of someone who would be a good fit for this important role in our community, or if you are, please refer them to the position. Click the About Us icon on the homepage. And please visit our website at oaklandcsl.org for more details about the activities happening at our center. Sign up for our weekly newsletter, The Village News, by clicking the I'm New button. And remember to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook for special updates and content you'll only find by liking and subscribing to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. And now, I invite you to please stand if you're able and willing, and let's recite together our vision and mission statement. The vision of the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living is to joyfully reveal the love and oneness of God. We are a welcoming and inclusive spiritual community dedicated to individual transformation and collective growth. Our purpose is to love, inspire, and serve our community and the world through education, music, prayer, and play. And now it's my pleasure to introduce my spiritual sister practitioner, Regina Buckwalter.
Good morning. Doug is indeed my brother because we were in the prac training together. So we were on that journey, and it was pretty magnificent. Yeah, what a delight it is to be here on Practitioner Sunday. Wow. So I'm going to read two readings. The first one is by Ernest Holmes. Universal subjective mind is the essence of every form. It is entirely unconditional. It is without limit. It is infinite and in its possibilities. The second reading is by Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Power without love is reckless and abusive, and love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice, and justice at its best is power correcting everything that stands against love. So as we sit in this moment of silence, we feel breath, the simplicity of breath that moves through us every second, every moment of our life while we are here in the physical form. Is spirit moving through us? The simplicity of breath is that sweet silent voice that at times emerges and reminds us of the love that we are. We drop in, we feel the essence, the truth of who we are as it emerges in the breath and the silence. And we drop in and feel calm. Spirit is the presence of this breath, unconditional love, infinite power, harmony, and peace that resides at our center, always, 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 always. The center is peace. The center is the change we want to feel and experience happening in the world is within our center, and we say yes to that simple little breath, the silence, the presence, and the wonder, and the awe of God. And I know that I am absolutely one in the center, in the peace, in the love, in the harmony, in the calm, in the infinite presence of infinite possibilities of power as power and love come together in the center. And we say yes, and we reside there. We are all one with peace and love and connection and unity. And I have such great gratitude for this moment, great gratitude for the practitioner community that is the healing arm of our church. Great gratitude for the power of prayer. Great gratitude for the love that connects us all. And I bless this service. I bless everybody that has come together. I bless my colleagues that will be speaking, Constance and Judith. I bless everyone that has rallied together to say yes to this precious moment of celebration for our practitioner community. The musicians and the IT staff that make this possible. Yes to your power of presence in this beautiful moment of coming together. And I just release my word into the law of love, the law of peace, the law of harmony and support, infinite possibilities, the law that always says yes, yes to us, always, always, always. And I release, I let go, and I let God. And so it is. Thank you.
Hello, family. So good to be back at one of the very first religious science churches I've ever attended. Right here. Many good memories. I want to thank my good friend Pam Grimm, being here from Heart and Soul. We're a church family, East Bay and Heart and Soul, so we hope that all three of our churches do more things together. It's very important. Thank you. I'd like to share this song. This is off of my, I don't even call it a CD anymore because no one has any more CDs, but a little music card I have out there, Visit Me, out in the courtyard. It's called Love Always Finds a Way. We said it all 1,000 times before, been to the wall, but always found somewhere to turn. There was always more to learn. We reached the end and almost closed the door. Someone would bend. Never can remember who. All I know is that we found the strength to make it through. And love always finds a way when the clouds have no silver lining. She comes through shining. Love always seeks the light through the darkest night. In a small way, love always finds a way. Holding you near after the storm has passed, it becomes clear that all the tears have finally dried. No matter how we fools may try to turn the tide, and love always finds a way when the clouds have no silver lining. She comes through shining. Love always seeks the light through the darkest night. In a small way, love always finds a way. And in those moments when the magic seems to fade, we'll just remember then that's the time to keep on believing and not be afraid. Whoa. If we can trust in what we really feel, the two of us can hold tomorrow in our hands. All it takes is just the faith to truly understand. Love always finds a way when the clouds have no silver lining. She comes through shining. Love always seeks the light through the darkest night. In a small way, love always finds a way. Love always finds a way when the clouds have no silver lining. She comes through shining. Love always seeks the light through the darkest night. In a small way, love always finds a way. Finds a way.
Thank you to Tyrone, Cozy, and Thomas for that beautiful music. Good morning, I'm Reverend Sunshine Michelle. Oh, so now I hear myself more. Now I want to thank Tyrone and Thomas, just in case you didn't hear me. And I want to welcome you this day. I'm so honored to bless this Practitioner Sunday. We haven't had one in quite some time. You know, the pandemic changed everything, right? And so we've been working toward it, and I'm glad that this is the first while I am the senior minister, and so I welcome you to Practitioner Sunday. This is for our licensed professional practitioners, and they're doing all aspects of the service. And I want to also acknowledge the laity practitioners, those who are not licensed, those who are in this community who I know have high consciousness of taking classes, and trust me, you'll hear more about that soon because I want to acknowledge them as well. I am here to introduce our speakers this morning. The first is Judith Roberts. By profession, Judith is a corporate trainer, an instructional designer, and a technical writer, with the balance of her career being with healthcare nonprofits. By avocation, she is a sound healer, a singer, student of shamanism, world traveler, a hiker, and a beach girl. Judith doesn't have children, but she is a godmother to a young woman whom she sponsored to immigrate from Nepal. And she's been a mom to 5 cats, 2 currently, and is an active auntie to various nieces and nephews and others. In moving to Oakland, she sought community and found it here at the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. She's taken many classes and has been in a variety of service roles, including the president of the Board of Trustees. Judith has been a practitioner for 10 years. So let's give it up for Judith in advance. And what we're going to do is in between speakers, we're going to hold our applause and then clap at the end. But if you want to, Judith is going to go first. I'm going to introduce them both now. After Judith speaks, if you want to give her some loves, you can give her some snaps and claps like that. How about that? And now Constance Chapman, who is our current administrative coordinator and education coordinator. Constance has been at Oakland Center for Spiritual Living since 2007 and came at a very low time in her life. She immediately jumped into classes to see if they were walking the talk. She kept taking classes because she loved to learn. She eventually found herself being called to become a professional practitioner. During her second year of practitioner training, she realized her intent is to bring love to those who have forgotten that they are love. And we've been singing, Tyrone has been singing about love all morning, which she has been guided, it has been a guiding force for her as a practitioner. She learned through this process that she had to learn to love herself first. Isn't that beautiful? And Constance has been a practitioner for 11 years. Let's give it up for Constance. And welcome, Judith.
Thank you all. Is my thing on? Okay. Thank you all. It's an honor to be here today and to speak with you and to you. Our topic for today is, I'm blanking out. I'm blanking out. The genius of and. That's a good way to start. Relax with humor. The genius of and. And I wanted to first start with reviewing briefly our topic from last week, which was the tyranny of or, which Reverend Sunshine and Paul Prosciutti beautifully addressed in the Sunday service and in the Wednesday talk. The tyranny of or is about binary thinking, and binary thinking is rigid thinking. And it's easy to think in binary terms. And it is when we're thinking in black or white, good or bad, right or wrong, my way or the highway. And there's no nuance in it. What I'm talking about here today is both and thinking. And both and thinking is inclusive, embracing. It embraces paradox, and the theme for our month is playing with paradox. And with both and thinking, where black and white intersect, we can see the gray. We can see the nuance and experience the nuance. One of my teachers, Angeles Arian, in her book, The Fourfold Way, said that it is important to remember that wisdom is always flexible, seldom rigid. So some examples of both and are, we have a phrase here in this community, in this philosophy, to treat and move your feet, which also could be stated as pray and take action. I was brought up with the phrase effort and grace, which means make your effort and allow the divine to come in, allow the mystery to come in, allow the hidden doorways to be revealed, allow inspiration and possibility to come in that we may not have thought of. We have also the absolute and the relative. And Deepak Chopra famously posed the question, are we human beings having a spiritual experience, or are we spiritual beings having a human experience? And I would say the answer to that is yes. Both and. Helene, could you show my first slide? This image to me represents human beings as the both and. We are of heaven and we are of earth. We're made of stardust and we're made of the dust of the earth. And we are bridges between heaven and earth. And heaven and earth meet in our hearts. And we are bridges between light and dark. So moving from binary thinking to both and thinking requires a mental pivot and shifting perspective. Dr. Ginwright in The Four Pivots quotes Elizabeth Jarrett Andrew in saying, "We human beings have the inherent capacity to move between two seemingly diametrically opposed ways of seeing, near or far, either or, and make of them both and." So I want to share a story, something that happened to me recently within the last couple months. I was together with two of my closest friends, and we got into a huge argument. And the argument was about our different positions and perspectives on the Burning Man festival in the desert. And we had opposing points of view, and it got very heated. And I had my stake in the ground, another one had her stake in the ground, and we were really at odds with each other. And I was defending my position, another one was defending her position, another one explained her, I challenged one of them on her position, and when she explained her position and her perspective, I went, oh, I understand. And I had been judging her position based on an incorrect and inaccurate assumption. So I was able to bend, I was able to see, oh, okay, I understand. The other one came back to me in a few days. She had researched her position on the internet and came back to me with evidence to prove that she was right. And this argument nearly ended a 20-year friendship. Feelings were hurt, but apologies were made, and we got through it. But it was difficult, and I had to ask myself, why? You know, why did I put my stake in the ground? Why did I have to defend my opinion? You know, there was an option there that we could have agreed to disagree. We could have said, oh, tell me more about that. I want to understand more about what you're saying or what you're thinking. But that's not what happened. So it was a missed opportunity. And it reminds me of the parable of the 5 blind men and the elephant, which I'm sure you've heard, but I'm going to repeat it. And that is that 5 blind men are asked to describe what an elephant is like. And one of them says, an elephant is like a rope. That one is holding on to the tail. Another one says, well, an elephant is like a wall. That one's feeling the torso. Another one says, an elephant is like a tree trunk. That one's holding on to the leg. Another one says, no. An elephant is like a banana leaf. That one's holding on to the ear. And then the 5th one says, no. An elephant is like a python. That one's holding on to the trunk. They're all right. But none of them has the big picture. None of them has the whole perspective. And that's what happened in my encounter with my 2 friends. I concluded later that we were all right in our perspectives. But we didn't see that at the time. And it was a good lesson for me. One of my friends, Michael Detmer, said once, he said, I don't know what I don't know. Awareness of this human condition guards against arrogance and leads to openness to unseen possibilities. And when we talked about it, he explained that there are some things I know I don't know. Like I know I don't know how to speak Japanese. But there are other things I simply don't know that I don't know. And if I can step back in these conflictual situations or in any situation and realize maybe there's something here I don't know. Maybe I don't have the big picture. Maybe I don't see it all. Then I can come to a place of understanding, of connection, of compassion. My teacher, Angeles Arian, said that when we're in, or coached us, when we're in conflict, to hold creative tension. Because she said if you can hold creative tension, then a third thing can emerge that nobody imagined. A solution can present itself. Divine inspiration can come in. And when you say hold creative tension, the tension part is that this is uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable, and it means staying in the conversation. And the creative part, creative tension, means allowing the creativity to come through. And when we can do that, just as when Michael Detmer said, awareness of this human condition can guard against arrogance and lead to openness to unseen possibilities. We can live in a much happier world, and we can live in a much happier within ourselves, within our own lives. So if we can do this, and this is when grace can come in. Can we go to the next slide, Helene? If we can do this, we can meet in Rumi's field. And Rumi said, this is it's an excerpt of a poem, that out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. And that field is within us. Rumi's field is within us, and it's the place of peace within us. It's the peace of love and compassion within us. And finding that place, finding that field is the genius of and. So I want to go to the next slide. And this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. This is a drawing by a young woman named Anja Rosen, a 13-year-old primary school student from Slovenia. She was chosen from 600,000 children around the world to create a piece of art to show what peace looks like. She is the winner of the International Plakat Miru competition. And she says, my drawing represents the land that binds us and unites us. Humans are woven together. If someone gives up, others fall. We are all connected to our planet and to each other, but unfortunately, we are little aware of it. We are woven together. Other people weave alongside me, my own story, and I weave theirs. So, this gives me hope because she's 13. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Painting or drawing, and also just what she said, her sentiment behind it. So I want to close with a song. I'm going to take a sip of water. And this song has 3 stanzas. They're all the same, but one word changes in each one. It goes from I to you to we. And it's a sung prayer. So I'm just going to invite you to settle into your seat. May I dwell in the heart. May I be free from suffering. May I be healed. May I be at peace. May you dwell in the heart. May you be free from suffering. May you be healed. May you be at
Yes, a few more clicks, please. Thank you. Good morning. My name's Constance Chapman, and I use the pronouns she and her. And I just want to thank Judith. It was such a beautiful talk, and we decided not to talk to each other about what we were going to say, but it was perfect. It's perfect, and I hope you'll see that. So I wanted to start out by just saying this talk itself is a paradox. Because on the one hand, I want to be prepared, to know what I'm going to say, to have the points I want to convey, and on the other hand, I want to let Spirit work through me, to let go and to let God, to be open to new thoughts in the midst of what I've prepared. And I know how to do that when I pray. I go into a different part of myself and I listen. I take times of silence in the prayer, and as I wait for an image or words to let me know what is being called forth. When I don't do that, I'm speaking some words, but I'm not speaking the word. Mark Nepo says, engaging paradox is critical because without the courage and patience to listen below the surface of things, without the ability to wait trustingly, we are never baptized into the full depth of life. Engaging paradox is important to be able to live out loud, which is our theme of this year. The genius of and is so much more than changing a word. So much more than replacing and every time you find yourself using or about situations, peoples, and ideas you've been taught are opposites. And that's a great place to start. I'm sure you've heard the AA saying, fake it till you make it. Yes, by all means, fake it. In Science of Mind, we believe in the one mind. Our belief in part says, we believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind. This means that all the paradoxes we encounter in our lives and see in the world are of the one mind. When I first came to the teaching, that was very difficult for me to understand and accept. And often it is difficult for people who are new to this way of thinking. Anyone else here have a hard time accepting that all the pain and the suffering fed to us daily and in the news is part of the one mind? Anyone here have that challenge when they first came here? And once I was able to begin to accept that then I was able to open my mind to a deeper understanding of the world. And then I began to speak the word and not just speak some words. In my Wednesday talk at the beginning of the month, I said that paradox is where God lives. I got that from a teacher of mine. All religions that I know about embrace paradox as central to their way of thinking. In the second verse of the Tao says, so the sage live openly without apparent duality and paradoxical unity. The sage can act without effort and teach without words, nurturing things without possessing them. He, she works, but not for rewards, competes, but not for results. When the work is done, it is forgotten. That is why it lasts forever. And Rumi, who we've already heard from, says, in order to understand the dance, one must be still. And in order to fully understand stillness, one must dance. In Islam, A Short History, Karen Armstrong says, perhaps the central paradox of the religious life is that it seeks transcendence, a dimension of existence that goes beyond our mundane lives. And human beings can only experience that transcend reality in earthly physical phenomena. Today, we are standing at the precipice of a profound shift in consciousness. It may be hard to see that sometimes, but it is the truth. I've heard that many, many times. In this community, Reverend Sunshine has invited us to dive deep into the heart of all experiences, to navigate the ups and downs, to learn to appreciate the beauty of diverse perspectives. We are weaving a narrative of unity, compassion, and transformation. And we're doing that by embracing the paradox mindset. All of the challenges, polarities, sufferings, and the aspects of the world that aren't working right now, and there's certainly a lot of them, are aspects of the one mind. Recognizing this, we open our hearts and minds to embrace the genius of and thinking. And I want to suggest we take this a step further. We aren't just embracing and thinking. I believe we need to embrace the beingness of and. What does that mean? Remember, in the beginning of this talk, I encouraged you to fake it, and I still encourage you to do that. Watch when you're wanting to choose a side, have an opinion, or be right. Watch when you find yourself using the word or. I'm suggesting you start by just catching yourself and replacing that with the word and. Then see how it feels in your body. This month, we've learned from Reverend Sunshine, Reverend Sally, and all the Wednesday speakers that embracing paradoxical thinking offers us transformation, expansion, and potentiality, and this is true. Paradoxical thinking and embracing the and is about the portals to possibility, and it also can be the foyer to fear. Let me give you an example from my own life. As you may know, I'm leaving my position at Oakland Center at the end of the year. I'm retiring. I have lots of ideas and plans of what I want to do with my newfound time. And on the one hand, I want to paint and teach intentional creativity. I want to write both fiction and spiritual works. On the other hand, I'm dealing with some physical issues with my vision and my mobility, which is why I'm standing here holding on to this. And I'm leaving the container that has provided an opportunity for me to grow spiritually and support myself financially for 5 years. So I have moments of excitement and anticipation and abject fear of what the future holds. Mark Nepo, in his book, The 7,000 Ways to Listen, says, our capacity to withstand the tension of opposites is key to entering paradox. And key to that is becoming comfortable with the space of not knowing. In this time before I leave my position, while I've made some plans, other things haven't come together the way I wanted. Spirit keeps telling me in different ways over and over that for now I need to stand in the not knowing. I'm learning to have ideas and not hold them too closely. In fact, the painting I'm working at home right now is of the unknown. That's what it tells me. And the painting doesn't want me to finish it yet. And yes, I talk and I listen to my paintings. So Mark Nepo goes on, the practice of not knowing begins with a trust in the unnameable space that holds us. This involves trust. It involves faith. It also means feeling the fear when it shows up. We don't have to pitch our tents there. We don't have to live there. And we do need to allow those feelings to be acknowledged and felt, and then released by embracing trusted fear. And if that doesn't come easily, then a practitioner can help you remember. Every time I went into meditation about this talk, I was shown and heard the same thing. Each of us is the and. Each of us is the holder of the tension. Remember, each of us is the embodiment of the spiritual paradox. Each of you, as Judith so beautifully said, is both human and spirit. We navigate that tension the whole time we're on the earthly plane. For me, I spent a great deal of my life denying my humanity. I thought being human meant being perfect, and since I never made the grade, I had to deny myself. What I've learned is that the biggest block to our own spiritual growth and transformation is judgment of self and others. Let me repeat that. The biggest block to our own spiritual growth and transformation is judgment. So how we hold that tension between spirit and form will be how we hold paradox. It will show up in how we see the world and others, how we live in relationships, how we live in community. It will show up in everything, and we can change the way we hold that tension. Which is why starting with faking is a great place to start. Today, I'm inviting you to embrace the and. I'm inviting you to be the and. I'm inviting you to experience how it feels in your body. So right now, if you're willing, I'd like you to close your eyes and go within. Feel your body filling with the power of faith and trust, like a luminous, white, pulsating light. If it's easier, you can feel your body as if you were a mighty redwood standing firm in the soil, roots going deep and intertwined with the other roots. Keeping that feeling, I invite you to open your eyes and stand, if you will. So put out one arm and then hold it, and know it is holding one of the polarities that show up in the world. If you're dealing with a situation right now where you feel torn between two opposites, use it. Now put the other arm out, and your hand hold the other polarity. And you are the anchor between those two. You are the middle way. You are the fulcrum for unity and wholeness. You are the and. Notice how it feels in your body. Now, if you're willing, connect the outstretched arm next to you and let's form a chain. A connected hole in the room and beyond with everyone watching. And repeat after me if you wish. I hold the tension of the polarities with ease and grace. I embrace the tension with love. I am the and. We are the and who hold the unity of the world. So thank you. So now let's go into prayer. So my practitioner family, will you please surround the congregation, and as Susan brings up the prayer box. So just breathing into that space of the wholeness that we are, the wholeness that we created, and knowing that one energy is as close as the sunlight on our skin and is closer than the breath we breathe. Just let that sit in your body. Because I know, and I just know that everyone here is that divine emanation of God. Everyone watching this now and later is a divine emanation of the God, even if they deny that themselves. And I claim that anything that appears unlike the harmony and the love of the one is just that, it's just an appearance. And it too shall change. As we love it, as we hold it with the tension of the opposites, as we hold it with the tension of the and, we allow it to transform. Because what I know is that we are the and. And with that, I pass my word to Judith.
So this is our community prayer. This month, our nonprofit partner is Muttville. It's an organization that serves senior dogs at risk, giving them care they need and finding them loving forever home. So we bless this organization that is taking care, such loving care of these senior dogs. And we bless our world and everyone and everything in it, knowing peace and divine order and right action and harmony and wholeness for all. We bless all of the prayers in the prayer box, knowing that they are answered, knowing that they receive the comfort and healing and love and abundance that they are asking for, that they are praying for. And we offer love and comfort and peace of mind, health and healing for all those impacted by challenges in whatever form, and for all the prayers in the ministry of Prayer Box. For Debbie Morris, for Chris and Carrie Webster, for Iris Scheidler, for Gugish Cohen and family, for Josie Momset, for Mary, for Leo Akbar and parents Greg and Lisa, for Jeff Bookwalter, and for Fred Brannaman and his wife Donna. And we also pray for the comfort and peace for the family of Quayle Gibson in his transition, as they release Quayle Gibson into the next dimension of his evolution, of his spirit. And now please go within your heart and say the name or names of anyone in need of prayer today into the sacredness of this sanctuary. And we'll just give a moment for that. And knowing that all of these prayers are answered, all of these prayers are heard, and they are answered by Spirit, by the divine. And so with great gratitude we say, and so it is. Amen.
Before I tell you who I am, let us give a round of applause for our beautiful speakers this day, Judith and Constance. There is a richness in the sanctuary because of the two of you and because of everyone in service this day. We are so totally blessed here at Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend Jerry Carter. I use she, her pronouns, and I am honored to be part of our annual pledge program for 2024. So I want to share a little bit about this process. First of all, to all the people who pledged this year in 2023, it's not too late. You can continue your pledge, and we encourage you to do so. It really has helped support our budget, helped support keeping our sanctuary beautiful, keeping the spaciousness that we experience when we're here at Oakland Center, the beautiful music, all the gifts. This is an abundant universe, and Spirit wants us to live our lives more abundantly, yes? And so in doing so, if we just focus at the beauty around us, the beauty outside these walls, the abundance of the universe, how good it is to know that we are always abundantly blessed. Let's just breathe that in for a moment. And in that knowing, I just want to share with you that there are pledge cards behind the seat pockets. I will have pledge cards after the service. There are pledge cards online, and I filled my pledge card out online this week. And I encourage you to do so as well. And give me a moment, because I'm putting my star on our poster, and we want to see the poster filled with beautiful, bright horizons is the theme of our 2024 Conscious Giving campaign. So we want to see the stars flourishing. So if you've already put your card in, but you don't have your star, see me immediately after service, and you can have the pleasure of doing this. And every year I live in the mystery of life, and I encourage you to do the same by increasing your pledge. Even if you have to take a baby step, you're going to see that law of circulation activated in your life. This is the truth. And as we are doing each Sunday for the next few Sundays, I'd like to invite my sister in community, Lula Green, up to share a little bit of an abundance consciousness experience that she's had as a member here at the Oakland Center. Lula, come on up.
Well, first I have to say that the theme of today's service really fit in when Reverend Jerry asked me to do this. My mind said no, my lips said yes, so it was yes. Well, I've been coming for quite a long time, and I've always given, but I started out giving from what I had in my purse. And when I joined, and they had the new members meeting, and they said the responsibility of a member, then I started to think, okay, I will give my own amount. You know, I just set aside an amount, and I would give it sporadically. But over the years, I have learned that the most important thing is to give, and give consistently. And so now, I write that check. It's the first check I write every month. And one thing I have learned is you can't outgive God. You can't. I mean, abundance comes not just in monetary, it's ideas, opportunities. So just give what you can and give on a consistent basis. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lula. Yes, you can't outgive God, for sure. Let us just hold that in our hearts. I have a little bit of a reading I'd like to do, so if you just become comfortable. This is a journaling opportunity, but not here now. I'd like to read, but I'm inviting you to take one from the foyer on the way out the door and be with these words. I'll read the words now, but be with them during our conscious giving time, during our time of pledging, so that you can call forth a greater experience and a greater joy of giving. So here we go. Claiming abundance. This is from the Joyous Freedom Journal for October. What conversations are you having about money and finances? Remember that what you focus your attention on grows. When you spend your time worried about your bills or income, you transmit this mental picture to the universal principle which uses it to create the life around you. Claim your abundance. Claim that the abundance of the universe is actually the truth of your life. Claim enough money, enough joy, enough freedom, enough of whatever you think you are lacking. You don't need to see it or experience it in order to claim it as the spiritual truth. By making the claim, you create a new picture for the universal principle to use to manifest in your life. So just breathing that in, and I encourage you to read these words, to journal about this experience in your life, to call forth more abundance in your life, and invite you to share with us your pledge for 2024. And this isn't just for the members and the practitioners and the ministers, it's for the congregation, it's for all of our visitors. Join us in this abundant universal experience here at Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. And now, because it's that time of our service, it's our conscious giving time. The baskets have been placed for today's giving, and I encourage you to hold your gift to your heart. And before we say our affirmation, I also want to share with you that there are so many beautiful ways to give here. Pledging. You can go to our website, to our donate button, and there you will find lots of ways to give. We make it easy. The donate button, there's Zelle to give, there's text to give, and of course today there's that sacredness of placing something in our giving basket. So hold your gift to your heart and share with me our affirmation today. I freely give what I have, and the divine source multiplies it in return. And so it is. And I invite our musicians up, and they will be embracing, or they will be surrounding us with beautiful giving music. And then I invite you all to come up to the baskets. Thank you so much.
So family, my beloved Felicia is in Michigan. She's consoling a very good friend of hers, Barbara Angel, whose close brother passed away. So I ask you, prayer warriors, to hold her in prayer. And we love you, Barbara Angel, and we love you, beloved. You guys know this song, so I'm going to need your help at the end. You'll figure it out. Hi, Carmen. Brother Charles Patton. Are you feeling down and lonely? Feeling that you can't go on? Just remember, love will find a way. Are you tired of these changes? Time seems like it's passing by. Don't you worry, love will find a way. Some say we lost our way. Some say the world has gone astray. But if you know where you're going, there's nothing you can't do, 'cause problems will come and they will leave you. The world will try to deceive you, but the truth will always be in your soul. Hey, 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 come on, clap. Are you trying to find a beginning, or something just to hold on to. Don't you worry, love will find a way. Yes, it will, y'all. Is it hard? It's a life you're living. Does the world seem so unkind? Don't you worry, love will find a way. I see the tears you cry. I see the pain that's in your eyes. So many times you were so lonely, and nothing and no one seemed to care. But if your hopes for your tomorrows are drowning in your sorrows, know your heart will always find a way. Hey, 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 hey. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. I think you guys know this part. Here you go. Do you want some joy in your time? Are you trying to find some peace of mind? All you need to say is, here you go, love will find a way. Are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you ever know? All you need to say is love will find a way. Are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you ever know? All you need to say is love will find a way. Are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you ever know? All you need to say is love will find a way. Are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you ever know? All you need to say is love will find a way. Are you looking for that place to go where the truth is all you ever know? All you need to say is love will find a way. Love will find a way.
Hello, there you go. Hi, wonderful Tyrone. That's a Stevie Wonder song, right?
Lionel Richie.
Oh, Lionel Richie. Whoa. No, oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. I love that song. So I want to say Tyrone will be in the courtyard with some CDs to sell. And the good news is he is contributing the proceeds of the cost of the CD to our center. Yay. Pardon me? A portion. Sorry. Yeah, a portion. So that's very, very generous. Thank you. And I also want to thank our wonderful pianist, Thomas Hughes. Wonderful, beautiful. So what a delightful morning, more than delightful, what an incredible morning of having all of the practitioners come together. And it's so great to see all of my colleagues out there. I just love you and the community. Beautiful community we have, where I feel totally supported in prayer, and they are here to support you as well in prayer. So a lot of us showed up today. We will be back at the entrance of the sanctuary in the prayer room to pray for you. And this is an incredible time where we're all needing some prayers. I know I do, and the situation, and to find peace within our own hearts so we can move forward in the world with peace and love and connection to everyone. So we are available back there. We also have a wonderful prayer, ministry of prayer, so you can write down your prayer request and give it to Susan Earhart Brown, who will be back there with the prayer box. And that's another opportunity. We have other ways as well, okay? We love to pray. So we have our own ministry in our own lives where we will do prayers with you personally, and we have cards in the community hallway, and you can get one of our cards. They are coaching sessions, and they're longer than like a little quickie prayer back there. So we will sit with you, and we are spiritual advisors. We will pray with you, and they're incredible opportunities for everybody here to really know about and to take advantage of. So I think I got all. We also want to thank everybody that has come here to support this service. In addition to the practitioners that have shown up, we also have an IT staff back there. We have the musicians, and we had 2 wonderful speakers today, which we absolutely loved and appreciated their message. How unusual is that we get up here to speak and to bring forth our message of wisdom to the community, and that will happen more frequently. So I think I covered all the bases. Now we can stand up and say our closing affirmation. Okay. The divine peace of infinite possibilities is unlimited potential in creativity. I accept and declare this truth now for myself, my communities, and the world. We are love, truth, peace, harmony, healing, and abundance, manifesting now, and so it is. Amen. All righty.
I get my hugs in when I can. You should see the words up there. Here we go. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Come on, sing with me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this love this love that I have. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Back to the top. This joy. Here we go. This joy that I have. Come on, sing. The world didn't give it to. This joy that I have. The world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Say it again. The world what? The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Oh, 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 oh. The world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Thank you, family. Thank you.